YouTubers, it's your buddy Platt here, and today I'm drinking a beer from Left Hand Brewery out of Longmont, Colorado. The brewery itself was started in 1994 by a couple of college friends who homebrewed. Sounds like a kind of typical brewing story, but they got together in 1994 and formed this brewery. The name of the brewery, Left Hand, came from as a tribute to a local Indian chief whose name translated into Left Hand. The particular beer I'm drinking today is their Milk Stout. Now, don't let the name confuse you. There's no actual milk in there. Milk Stout gets its name because of a kind of a milky finish to the beer, and that's because they take powdered lactose and put in the beer when they're brewing. Now, lactose, if you use it to brew a beer, that the milk sugars actually don't ferment, unlike malted grains or sugars from other sources. And so the sweetness stays through the fermentation process and comes out in the finished product. I love these type of beers, especially now that we've got in the cooler time of the year or whatever. And so we're going to try their Milk Stout. All right, we get a small but khaki colored head. A little bit of roasted dark malty notes. In these style of beers, you're going to get a lot of dark, the patent style chocolate malts in there. So you're going to get this nice dark color. Holding to the light. Oh yeah, that is dark. Well, let's give it a try. Ooh, that is nice. One of the first things you get is a little hint of chocolate, but then you get the really nice roasty espresso notes. This is a very smooth beer. Of course, you get that kind of milky, silky smoothness. Definitely picking up chocolate on this. Oh yeah, very drinkable. Sometimes the roasty notes kind of overpower a beer like that, or it's tempting to really ramp up those dark malts. But this one is still very drinkable, very nice. Oh yeah, that is a good. This could be a dessert by itself. Probably wouldn't be that bad on a little ice cream either, but I digress. No, that is a nice beer. Left Coast Milk Stout. And if you've never tried a milk stout before, let me suggest just the style in general. I love these milk stouts, so I'm kind of partial, but give it a try. What I want to talk to you about is a question I get a lot of times, and probably of all the alcoholic beverages out there, I'm weakest on wine. But being a bartender, you get a lot of questions, and I've taken a few classes at Harvard, but I want to suggest you something that I used early on, a little book that I found. You can find these at your Barnes & Nobles or wherever, but it's a 101 Wine Essentials book by DK Publishing. You'll see a lot of their books in these Barnes & Nobles, 101 ways to learn how to knit, 101 ways, tips for that or that. Whatever, and they have a lot of these books, and their wine book is tells a short read, real simple, just kind of breaks over what wine is, the major grapes, the major growing regions, kind of goes over terminology, and also gets you into the ancillary, wine categories, your different champagnes, sparkling wines, dessert wines, fortified wines, like your sherries and your ports. But this is a great little book if you want to start getting into wine, learning more about wines. I suggest you try this book. And I also suggest go to your liquor store, go to, if you have a bottle shop nearby, go by, ask questions, just try different wines. It's not that you need a knowledge, just drinking different wines. If you've never had a Malbec, try a Malbec. If you never had a Pinot Meunier or something, try something different. But anyway, 101 essential wine tips. Like I said, you should be able to find this at most of your major bookstores or probably online at Amazon. Well, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe down below. As always, feel free to leave comments, and you can always contact me on the Twitter page. Well, until next time, bottoms up.